I like me some berry tea with lipstick on in the biggest Dumbo mug you'll ever see. I mean, that's half of my head, to be fair, and I've got one big head, so. Hello, and welcome back. Today, I'm going to do another non-spoiler review, which is going to be really difficult because I've only just read one of the books, and I find it impossible to talk about anything without making direct reference. So this might be a little bit hard, but it's fine. I'll try my hardest, and I will not spoil anything. If I spoil anything, I'll say before I'm going to spoil it, or I'll just cut it out. It's fine. So today I'm wearing my Piglet t-shirt because we all know Piglet is the boss. Piglet's also up here, look. Hey, this was a Christmas present. How cute is it? I literally love Disney traditions. They're so nice. We've got Mulan. I don't know what dog that is, but it's from 101 Dalmatians. They've all got 101 names, I guess, so I don't know. And then the Dumbo. Oh my god, why did I forget Dumbo? Dumbo is my favourite. Can't believe I just forgot Dumbo's name. The elephant, Dumbo. It's one of those weeks this week. Okay, so the books that I'm going to talk about, and also I do apologise in advance if you hear Shelby rustling around over here. He's obviously decided, now that he hears me talk, to be energetic and all in life. Never mind, hopefully you can't hear him. So the books I'm going to talk about today, One of Us is Lying and One of Us is Next. I guess it would be around this way, wouldn't it? One of Us is Lying and One of Us is Next. Now this one only came out in the last month, I want to say. Maybe a month and a half by the time that I upload this. I don't know. This one came out at the beginning of last year, I believe, or maybe just before that. I read it at the beginning of last year, 2019. So the little kind of thing which drags you into it on the front of these, the first one, One of Us is Lying, says, a geek... A what? Let me try that again. A geek... I tried to amalgamate jock and geek. Wow. A geek, a jock, a criminal, a princess, a murder. Who would you believe? Ooh. 5 students walk into detention, only 4 leave alive. Shock horror drama. And then One of Us is Next says, truth or dare turns deadly. What would you choose? Another year, another drama, a whole new set of rules. So, I mean, just kind of, if you're interested in high school dramas, then, I mean, these are the books for you, obviously. This one here, when I read last year, I was a bit like, oh, I don't know. I wasn't sure. Like, I liked it as it was going along, and then I just wasn't fond of the ending. And I did get a bit confused, I think, because I couldn't link the characters to each chapter and families and what had happened to each one, just because it jumps around from different characters to different narratives, like Jodie Peacock books do, I guess, but these chapters are just shorter, so it was harder for me to link up who was who, essentially. But I reread it before I read this one, and I liked it a lot more. I think because I knew what was going to happen, although there were still a few things that I had forgotten, like how the whole thing gets out in the end, what actually happens in the end of the book. I knew what happened, but I didn't know what the scenario was where it happened. I reread it and I actually really enjoyed it a lot more, possibly because I knew what was going on and I could kind of remind myself what character did what and what happened to each person. But yeah, definitely my reread made me like this book more. And as I finished it, I couldn't see how there was going to be a sequel. Obviously, from reading this, I was like, okay, it's another year of school. But I just couldn't see how, like, they could go more into depth, either with those characters, and for it to still be like a high school teenage drama. I couldn't see how it was gonna work. So anyway, I read this one, and then moved on to this. Now, this one, again, I was so confused with all the characters, but I did manage to link it all up in the end, but that's probably because I read it over, this hit me 4 days. So because I read it over a quicker time period, I think, I could link up what character was doing what and who linked to who, blah, blah. So I did like this one more. I thought it was quite good. It's very predictable. I mean, not like predictable at the beginning. I'd be able to tell you what happened at the end, but 20 pages before something was going to happen, I could have guessed what was going to happen, kind of thing. But there's nothing wrong with that. I don't mind. I don't like being surprised, so I'm happy for a book to be slightly predictable, not massively predictable, but a little bit. But I really enjoyed it. So this one is set from characters' perspectives who don't show a perspective in the first book, but they are in the first book somewhere. So they're mentioned as, I don't know, like siblings or friends or something, just other people in and around school, but they get the main narrative or narratives in this book, which I did like seeing a different perspective. You kind of felt like, I was like, oh, I want to know more about Bronwyn's life, because she was in the first one, she had a narrative, and I just wanted to know more about her life, but I didn't get that bit. But I guess that's the whole point. It's not the same book. It's different people, different things happen. I thought it was really good. It was quite different. Obviously, it's still kind of a drama with the. This won't be a spoiler. With kind of like the social media aspect of like taunting people and getting secrets out and about there. There are similarities, which is, I guess, how it is a sequel. Yeah, that would be how they're related, Lorna, obviously. But I thought it was quite nice. A bit different. There were a few things which were different in this one to that one, which I really liked. But overall, liked this one more than this one. Overall, they go together very well. Very well. Well, hello there. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. They do go together very well. So there was quite a smooth transition between the two, which I find, especially going from one to the other. It wasn't. Sometimes you can read a sequel and you've got a whole chapter telling you what happened in the last book, in case you're someone who's not read the first one, because, you know, a lot of us pick them up and read them in the wrong order by accident, me included. So it was together quite seamless. There wasn't ages telling me what happened in this book, which was good, because I just read it and I didn't want to be reminded. I've read it twice. I know what happens at this point. If you asked me to recall it, I'd probably still mess things up, but that's just me and my goldfish memory, so hey ho. And another thing about these books, look, it's just gorgeous. I love, 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 love sprayed edges. Sprayed edges on a book, and I really, really struggle not to pick it up and buy it, so that helps. And I just think the aesthetic of these books is just lovely. I mean, we've got, oh, look at that shine. Can't get, oh, there we go. Oh, like a magpie. Yeah, they're just gorgeous. They're not too difficult to read. They're only 350 pages each, so very easy to work your way through. And overall, I'm giving them a 4 stars out of 5 for the combined. They don't blow my socks off. That's why they're not 5. I don't give 5 stars very often. I really have to be wowed, and like a 5-star book goes on my like best books of my life kind of list. So 4 is very good. So I would recommend picking these up if you're into kind of teenage school drama kind of things. I am. I don't know why. I don't know why that's the thing that I enjoy, but hey, probably because my school didn't really have drama, and it's like living vicariously through books. So I would recommend picking these up. I think you can get them in like, oh, Shelby. He's upset now because I'm being noisy. One moment. Okay. He'll be quiet now. He'll be quiet now for all of 1 minute. So I think you can get these in like Asda on like the book deals. You can get like 2 for £7, things like that. So I would recommend picking them up if you'd like an easy teen read, essentially. And I think that's all that I have to say about them. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. So One of Us is Lying and One of Us is Next. I give them 4 stars out of 5 and I would recommend. I enjoyed reading these. Okay, let me know down below if you've read them or if you're planning on going and picking them up. You might have already read them. I reckon some people have probably already read this, not necessarily this one, but it is a nice sequel, very, very well-fitting sequel. Thank you very much for listening and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!